I don't think men have beauty standards. I think beauty standards are perpetuated by women.
Wow.
I don't think we have beauty standards.
I feel like 10 years ago, there was a set standard of what was, Nicki Minaj, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There was a set beauty look of what a black woman would look like. That's beautiful. But
I agree.
now that women think that that's what men want. And it's obsessive now because there's so much insecurity because of social media.
Facts.
I see that view, but I also see that there's a beauty standard from men as well, because some men still have that idea of beauty. So, especially in the industry.
This is why I don't think it's men have a beauty standard. Say me and Alpha was walking down the street, and we seen a woman with a very voluptuous posterior. Or a fat ass.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we talking.
We'll look at her and be like, yo, she got a fat ass. Before we see her skin color, before we see her face, before we see anything else about her, we just judge that. Then she'll turn around. We're like, damn, she looks good in the face. Then we'll see any parts. We're judging every single part differently. Like, I feel like we compartmentalize, you know what I'm saying that right?
Yeah.
Compartmentalize beauty on women. So we look at each part of them and then get a sum total instead of putting it all together as one and judging off that thing. And because of that, it's impossible to have a beauty standard because everybody's a ratio.
I definitely see.
Would you agree?
Yeah. Okay.
That's true. That's genuinely true because I gotta think about what I'm gonna say. Especially from a woman's perspective, I feel like we're like bumping heads because there's missing communication, because men, there's a logical standpoint and an emotional standpoint. So a lot of times when women are coming into the world, they're coming based off of how they feel a man views them. So if you always see on social media big butts and all this stuff, and all the rappers are talking about how they like big butts and stuff, when you're growing up, you believe that's what is sexy. Now, when you actually go out in the real world and don't be on social media, and you see these men that actually want somebody that's valuable and smart and intelligent,
better than a fat
that
ass.
can actually do stuff for you, people don't realize social media is not real life. That's the problem. Whatever they're arguing about on social media has nothing to do with people that are actually doing something successful in their lives. No one's arguing that has like $100,000 in their bank account. Why do they gotta argue with you?
That's real shit.
Why are they arguing with you? They have too much to lose. A lot of these people don't have enough to lose. So they think whatever the societal standard is what's gonna make it stick. And after a while, once you look at that person and spend time with them after the 3 months that you need to see if their mask is gonna fall, you see that they're not worth anything but their ass. And that's the problem.
But see, a lot of men know that already.
Yeah, and a lot of women don't.
We just don't tell them that we know that.
Yeah.
You know, like we understand.
Yeah,
When we
a lot
go
of
and
women
talk
don't.
to each
They need to hear
other.
me say it.
know.
Though. They need to hear me say it.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you did.
Good.
Because it's like I wish that especially where we in Atlanta right now, right? Just because your ass fat don't mean nothing. 1 million women have fat asses.
Yeah.
It's common at this
Especially
point.
in
It
Atlanta.
doesn't mean anything. But what you gonna do for me, like when I'm asleep? When I wake up in the morning, is my day gonna be better because your presence is here? Are you gonna clean up the house? Are you gonna like be better in the parts that I'm deficient?
Are you gonna start arguing with me at 6 o'clock in the morning before I get
Because
to
you,
work?
because you broke. Because you ain't getting no validation.
Because you feel a certain type of way. A lot of times we
Yeah.
really don't. And I understand because I was raised around like my dad and my brothers. So it's kind of like, I think, like, I don't know. But we create a lot of scenarios. Because women, we overthink a lot. We have to have things prepared prior to. So we have things that we like to be in control. So if I'm emotionally feeling this way and you're not telling me anything, I'm going to create 16 different scenarios in my head exactly what the fuck you're thinking right now. That's not healthy, but that's what a lot of women do in that case.
I agree. And that's how men, if you want to know if you feminine or not, if you do that, you're feminine.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Hold on. Say that again.
If you create scenarios in your head
Say.
without evidence or logic, you're feminine. And you need to stop. Today, this hour, this minute, this second.
Y'all heard that.
Because I genuinely feel like you don't know. You can't assume, and that's the problem. You can't assume what other
communication.
people are
Yeah.
thinking. You don't know. We all have different backgrounds, different traumas, how we were raised, different habits. So for you to think that you know exactly what somebody else is going to do or think or say is impossible. Like, you're a control freak. That's what it is. You want everything to go your way. It's not going to go that way.
Don't talk about women like that. Stop it.
That's not women. I'm saying everybody in general. I'm trying to say everybody in general. No, because men think like this too.
Feminine men do.
Yeah.
See?
I look because so genuinely, I do feel like it's a lack of communication. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
know how to communicate. They take a lot of things to offense. They like to project and blame instead of looking within themselves. If you put a mirror to somebody's face, they would hate it. And a lot of times, relationships is your mirror. The relationship is what are you doing wrong within yourself. And people are blaming, projecting, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. How is that going to benefit us? It's the problem against us, not us against. Like, what are we doing? So, I don't know.
Damn, that's that's some shit right there.
Some shit.
It's the problem against us, not us against the problem.
Yeah.
Or not us against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
not us
because
against
of the
each other.
problem.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna steal that. Thank you. Yeah,
Take that. I'm gonna take
Facts.
that too, man.
Like, whenever next time you get an argument with a girl, all you gotta do is stop and be like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Because
What are we
sometimes
doing? It's the
I'll be
problem
like,
against us.
I'm
I would get my
tripping.
dress on you
Yeah.
a little bit. It's the
Yeah.
problem against us, not us against the problem.
Y'all gotta rewind that. She just said some real shit.
That's
Because I
real
be thinking
shit.